Alright guys, I'm back out here again working on this trunk, trying to get something done here this weekend. Well, I've been out here for a little bit trying to work and get this piece here where the gas tank sits on here, which ties in these trunk drop-offs here, and they go up underneath and tie on, or I don't know if you can see, but we're gonna have to, I need to drill some holes and put some spot welds down here where it ties in onto this drop off here. Been taking a little bit of rework in here, trying to, this panel was kind of long, and then I'm trying to get these lined up with the actual taillight panel. So you have to try to work it, either make it line up either left or right. So these holes or these indentions here kind of line up with the taillight panel. Let me get the taillight panel and kind of show you. Well, here's these notches that I'm talking about here, here, and here. I gotta try to line them up here, here, and here. So depending on how you shorten this up, if it goes left or right, you got to try to keep in mind this panel up here, so you got to kind of mock it up all together and know which way to go with it. And go ahead and shorten it and bend that back out. Had my gas tank in here. Excuse the noise. Had it in here, so I knew where, when I went ahead and welded these in, so I knew I had the distance right and had it all in there. Then when I started putting this piece in here, it was hitting that lip of that gas tank and it wasn't lining up with this and this end flush. It was causing it to rock one way or the other and be about an inch out, so I had to take the tank out and then go ahead and put this in. Then I set the tank back down in there. Might have to adjust some of these holes here. They line up somewhat okay, but they're not on the money, so depending on which way you go ahead and adjust this in here, if it lines up with the bolt holes. But I'd much rather deal with welding that in and tapping a new hole here versus it be out. So that's what I found on this so far. So now I've already marked where I need to go ahead and drill some pilot holes so I could go ahead and weld this in, and then I've got about, I think there was a couple in this one here and one in this little tab here to do on both ends. So I'm going to go ahead and drill those holes out and then bring you back. Alright, I've already got all the holes drilled, so I can do my little spot welds. I also have already drilled this brace here. I'm gonna fit that up in here. I went ahead and drilled these, and that's going to go to right there on both sides. When I get it up in there, it'll all line up. I can go ahead and weld it from the back side here. I went ahead and put weld through primer on the spots where I'm not going to be able to prime after I've spot welded it. I've got to still clamp all this up and get it in there nice and tight, but just to give you some kind of idea what I did, I tried to mimic the spot welds that were in the stuff I cut out. So I'll go ahead and cut this off here and clamp this up, and then go ahead and weld this on in and then bring you back. Alright, just finished welding it in and trying to blend these welds. Still not the greatest welds, but I think I'm getting a little bit better every time I do it. So, but it's in. Just got a little bit more blending to do on my welds, and there are a little bit of had a burn through right there. I'm going to have to redo that, but and another one right there. But it's in, so it's one step closer to getting this back finished. So I guess I'll get onto this back panel, tail panel here next. I still have to, I need to get over here and go ahead and sand this down to bare metal and check it out and make sure that that's good enough to keep. If not, then I'll have to go ahead and replace this. I haven't welded this drop down yet until I do sand this and make sure this is okay. So, but that's it. Time to get in, get a shower, and get to work tomorrow. So, thanks for watching. If you have any comments, go ahead and please post them, and I'll try to answer whatever I can, and hopefully this kind of helped y'all out if you're going to do this to your Mustang. Take care.